definitely been like beautifully insulted, but in a sweet way. Well, the way you do, like a friend, you know, like this, my friend Raghu Marcus, who runs the Love Serve Remember Foundation. I remember like, I remember like, that's Ram Dass's foundation. He definitely does not like, he definitely has called me out on my bullshit in a really sweet way that where it's inarguable, and just the way that he's doing it is like, oh, wow, that's fucking cool, man. I see what you're doing, and it doesn't make me feel defensive, but you're definitely pointing to parts of me that like I feel insecure about or uncomfortable about. So the wrong type of retreat, you definitely will end up with a bunch of like phony shitheads wandering around. But I think if you go to the right one, that might not be a
Every time someone like does this thing with their hands and says namaste, I just want to slap somebody, you know.
Sadnam.
Namaste.
Namaste. By the way, you just gave me a great new nickname for my penis.
What?
Love server member.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, get it tattooed on there.
Commit.
Commit, man. Yeah, I think that's one of the big problems is people confuse spirituality with being a pussy, because there's so many people who imitate being spiritual, and whenever you see that, that's when you run into that fucking. That's when you get the sense that you're having some weird thing run on you. But when you run into people who are really working on themselves, usually what you get is just this they're authentic.
Right.
But that's what's important about what you're saying. People that are really working on themselves, meaning that it's a struggle, it's a quest, it's not. There's not really a destination where you get and all of a sudden you're enlightened. And these people that are pretending to be like constantly spiritual and sadnam, namaste, what they're doing is like they're putting on a show, and by doing that, you're not doing all the work. You're not really being a person. I mean, not all of them, but the ones that are phony. You know, that feeling that you get from them is like you've just sort of adopted this predetermined pattern. You've sort of adopted it, and now you're claiming spiritual.
Off the rack hippies are so irritating.
Off the rack, that's the best way to describe it.
Great way to put it, man.
Yeah, typically unique.
Right away somebody hasn't really started the work when they start chastising you for getting angry. Like sometimes I'll get emails from people like, well, you seemed really negative in that podcast. It's like, yeah, no shit. What do you fucking think this does?
Yeah.
Do you think it's like a lobotomy? Do you think meditation or working on yourself eradicates this essential part of the human experience, which is from time to time being a fucking cunt? Because it doesn't.
Well, not only that.